Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Aether and Iron. And in the last episode, guys, we dealt with the aftermath of Marm's fall and discovered that there is some sort of shadowy conspiracy going on in the uppers regarding the Aether and everything else that we've learned over the course of the game. We actually went back to the glass cage and to the uppers itself at Astoria Bay to talk to Mr. Blanc, who was going to give us some info on this, and he ended up getting killed. So now we're in his sacred snack chamber and we're reading files on like our entire party, on Gia herself, and now let's go ahead and look at the names of the barons and see if we can get some more intel here. Oh wow, we've got the general, we've got Marm. Ooh.
Eli Tillinghast, a man of conviction and tragedy.
Aww.
His reputation as a bloodthirsty warrior is unimpeachable. His destruction of the Ferdinand Mill spelled doom for the Burrows.
Tris, thank you so much for that $5 donation to Extra Life. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you for the good vibes.
Decline came quickly after the Water Waste War. Tillinghast choked on the administration of his own hard-won spoils. A maddening end for a man of action, leading him to his own dependence and death by Red Aether.
We were there. We saw it all.
Following Tillinghast's demise at the hands of Gia Randazzo, White Street is embroiled in internecine conflict. With Lutzko and other loyalists still remaining, it appears the Old Guard is on top. For now.
Yeah, now we know the counter is working, so that's good. However, it didn't change like the most recent donation, so I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit later.
Unlike the rest of the file, I also see a hastily handwritten note on scratch paper attached. An afterthought?
But thank you, Triss. I appreciate you.
E.T. contacted by OP after Santa Anita bombing. Red A appeared in E.T.'s hands soon after. No coincidence.
OP went MIA and have to find find OP PDQ.
Magdalene Weiss, aka Marm, is a name synonymous with Dreamland. It would actually be far quicker to name the criminal enterprises she did not have a hand in than the reverse. Growing her own gang, the Does, into an unstoppable force, Weiss has since gone on to rule Dreamland with an iron fist. Yet, in her dotage, Weiss grew obsessed with control, causing unease in her ranks. A recent plot headed by Gia Randazzo and associates, in conjunction with Sophie Sulzer and the Does, ousted Weiss from her Dreamland throne. Weiss, exiled from the city she loved so well, is currently regrouping in Canada, carried by offshore caches under her control. Sulzer has her under clandestine observation.
A hastily written note on the back of a torn-out ledger sheet sticks out. It's cryptic, but I think I get the gist of it.
MW contacted by OP shortly after Pandemonium Blaze. Red Aether appeared soon thereafter. A pattern is emerging.
So, who is Millard Meeks? Now we get the info on barons we haven't met yet.
Millard Meeks, aka the Glass Baron of Astoria Bay, knows better than to interfere with my operations here or elsewhere. The deal we have worked out benefits us both, and he is just intelligent enough to honor our pact of mutual ignorance. I have observed the letter of our agreement and hidden away my material outlining his child's parentage, as well as the source of the glass fortune. In the event of my death or forced exile resulting from his defaulting on our contract, the material is concealed within the oversized painting of the Baron in the Great Hall of the Glass Mansion, within the frame itself.
I sense a break-in.
When viewed under black light, the text etched in silver chloride ink reveals a series of account numbers to offshore banks. Any competent forensic accountant will find his holdings to be less than legitimate. Beatrix Wilcox, the so-called Baroness of the Black Tails. My own personal history with this woman, this savior, avenger, and monster, is painful to recount. Yet recount it I must. Information is information.
The rest of the entry has been recorded in a cipher, and I can't find a code key anywhere. It looks as though Mr. Blanc has hidden Wilcox's secrets from everyone except himself.
Shame. Copy down the info for later.
This shelf and the shelf behind, there are enough names listed here to...
Okay.
This shelf is identical to the others, save for a single book sticking out almost 1.5 inches from the others. It bothers me. I don't believe the fastidious Mr. Blanc would leave such an imperfection in his lair. Instinctively, I start pulling books out of the shelf, letting them spill to the ground higgledy-piggledy. Recessed into the back of the shelf, I find a hidden safe.
Or whatever the Zelda sound would be.
The safe has a combination lock with a backup keyhole. It looks, much like Mr. Blanc himself, implacable in its flawlessness. It's a tough old bastard.
Ooh, do we want to try 8 or better?
It's been a long time, and I was never an expert, but I gamely push my ear up against the surface of the safe and begin finessing the combination dial, infinitesimally slow, listening for telltale clicks and clunks.
Well, that's why we have lockpicks. There we go.
Finally, after what seems like an eternity of straining my ears and cramping my fingers, a pattern emerged. With slightly shaking fingers, I pry open the lid of the safe like a pirate's treasure. Only instead of rubies or doubloons, this safe is stuffed with files. Mr. Blanc's most secret stash. Got it.
Great. Pass it over. Let's get to work.
I pull out the stack of files with both hands and fan them out over the desk. What we're holding here is pure dynamite.
There's got to be a file in here about Red Aether. That stuff keeps popping up. I bet Blanc knew something.
We'll search the bottom folders first.
A few more folders in, I spy Nellie's name, as well as the name Olympus Park. Maybe the gaps in Nellie's file can be filled in here?
Receiving a hand-delivered note from anyone in the Heights is unusual enough. But to receive a note from Reinhardt, a rising star in Olympus Park, was quite shocking. Even I have few contacts within the Heights. In the note, Reinhardt mentioned to me that her life was in danger, and she believed the bombing of Olympus Park was specifically done to halt her research. I immediately started my own investigation. While I have few agents in the Heights, the Trust has them everywhere. I was able to get the information I needed through some unusual methods.
Yeah, I forgot that clandestine organization is called the Trust.
It was from these arrangements that I was able to acquire a rubbing of a special seal. I believe it to be the secret seal of the Trust. It must not be shown to anyone, as its value as an identifier is irreplaceable.
I look over the carbon copy, paying attention to the indicated seal. I know I've seen it before somewhere, but I can't place when or where. I stare at it until it's burned into my memory. If Mr. Blanc says to keep it secret, it's likely a secret worth killing over. My hackles raise. For all I know, he was shot over this rubbing. I quickly hide the file from the others. I'm cycling through file folders when my eyes are drawn to a file labeled Tobias Dufresne. Finally, some answers.
Tobias Dufresne, the Hanged Man. Beatrix Wilcox's old hunting dog. I never had to go up against him, thankfully. Retirement didn't agree with his former blacktail, and he made it known in no uncertain terms. Dufresne's history is one that remains hidden. Every informant, every spy I sent to ferret out his secrets met a bloody end. After the 5th such attempt, Dufresne himself was waiting for me, in my private booth. Dufresne poured me a tumbler of whiskey, and recounted for me the details of what has come to be known as the Night of the Underline Revenant. It was more confession than conversation. I dare not recount the details of his rampage, but the broad strokes. After being asked to perform a job that went against his code, he was hung by his neck from the tow line of an island and left for dead. 3 days later, he boarded a ferry off the island, carrying a sack filled with the tongues of every underboss who voted for his sentence of death. The Baron himself was left hanging from that same tow line. I suspect that the Trust aided Dufresne in his quest of vengeance to acquire his allegiance. He never revealed why he sought me out, but I read between the lines. He was warning me to stay out of his affairs.
I paused to reflect. I don't know whether or not I would have taken the Trust's aid and pledged to them if they had helped me with my own revenge after Valentine's murder. If it weren't for my friends, I might have.
Ooh, middle folders.
After my examination of the top and bottom 2/3 of the pile, I settle down to flip through the middle portion. I go through one by one before I finally find the record I'm after. The dissemination of Red Aether.
The Red Aether events in White Street and Dreamland were far too close together for me to consider them accidental leaks. My informants across the baronies, once told what to look for, produced proof of more.
Hey, Bomar, what's going on? Good to see you.
Every barony bribed with Red Aether held the following traits in common. They were all located in the lowers, and every one was granted Red Aether following an action that destabilized the lowers. Further analysis revealed that the relationship between the Trust and the lowers barons goes back decades, to the founding of each barony. The Trust has been king-making for decades.
Power behind the thrones.
A chill runs down my spine. I'm way in over my head here. Every Lowers Baron who has emerged as an unassailable iron fist has done so for this Shadow Cabal? The strings pulled here are so far above me that I can't even see them. How does a group have this much control over the Barons? How many Elis and Marms have the Trust created?
All right, Triss, thank you very much for that donation and hanging out for a little bit. We'll see you next time. You have a good night. Oh, it's storming over there, Bomar?
I've got what we're after. The evidence we need. The Trust supplied White Street, Dreamland, and others with Red Aether. Maybe Nellie can help us make sense of this.
This is just what we were after. Let me have a look.
I square up the pile and shove it over to Apollo, who starts leafing through it after reading the summary. A few pages in, his eyes cloud over. I recognize that pensive look. Apollo?
It all sounded so simple at the start. But it never ends. For every wrong we right, for every tyrant we stop, another takes their place. Where does it end? How many enemies are there?
Tell Apollo the movement doesn't end with the fight. Doesn't change anything.
Apollo, taking down the people who caused the suffering has always been only half the fight. I know it's not always as fun as punching out a crooked guard or burning down a weapons depot, but when we take the machine down, we have to build something in its place.
It's easy to blow up trains. It's hard to make the trains run on time.
Inspiring others, you say? Just the job for a movie star, isn't it?
He beams like he's posing for a publicity still. I snort, trying not to laugh. Proud, brave fool. He makes you want to believe in him. Hope. That's what Apollo brings to the table. Apollo snorts and sports a nasty grin, softening to a wry chuckle after a few moments. I blush a little at his throaty laugh. I feel like one of his leading ladies, just for a few seconds. It's enough.
Oh, I've heard this before. You've been talking to Sam too damn much. But it feels different hearing it from you. Maybe you're right after all. All right. We've got what we're after. Let's grab what we can and move out. We'll have plenty to talk about when we get back to headquarters.
We've accomplished what we set out to do. Time to get back to the hole.
Oh, we are so going to be pursued on the way out, though. Oh, never mind. We are right back at the hole. Okay. Any new dialogue before we do this?
Yes? Goodbye for now.
Giovanna, don't be a stranger.
Look what the cat dragged in. Both hands on the wheel. Yeah.
Need something? See ya.
You never know.
Giovanna, take care.
Miss Randazzo, take care now. How can I help?
Ooh.
The way you scientists tell it, the Heights is supposed to be the new city of a greater future. Only the best and brightest are allowed up there. What got you your invite?
Extensive testing and a bit of luck. The Heights organizers decided they didn't want to rebuild the lowers and uppers. That meant there could be no barons and no buying your way in. When Olympus Park was looking for staff, I just happened to fit the role. Someone with passable knowledge of Aethonics, who valued merit, and who could speak on their behalf.
Must have been a pretty cushy offer. You don't sound too cut up about having to leave your old life behind.
I admit the generous salary bump and prestige helped. However, if that's all I wanted, I could have gone anywhere.
A bright passion fills Gardner's eyes, softening the air around him. It was love of science that could rival Nellie's.
Our grandfathers first ascended to the skies to find a better future. I don't think they'd see the world around us and be proud of it. But I believe that future is still out there. People like Eleanor, the Heights, Olympus Park. They're all a part of figuring out how we get there. Goodbye for now.
I still don't trust you, Obi-Wan. I think we've got a mole.
My adrenaline and nerve have both bottomed out completely. I find a bunk to crash in and sleep for almost 14 hours. We all meet up later that evening to discuss our findings. Getting everyone up to speed on the information Mr. Blanc provided us proves no easy task. The Trust, Dufresne, the Red Aether, everything.
Poor Mr. Blanc. He was so very gallant. Even knowing assassins were after him, he stayed to the end to finish his work. To help us.
I wouldn't call him gallant, necessarily.
Perhaps your bravery in fleeing the Trust inspired him to act bravely as well.
Nellie, here is the file Mr. Blanc had on Red Aether. This is what we were after. Why don't you take a good look at it, and let us know what you find? I hand Nellie the file. Gradually, the lines of sorrow fade from her unlined face as she becomes embroiled in the work, her analytical mind giving context to the raw information we couldn't absorb. Just as quickly, her pensive face turns to one of shock and alarm. She slams the file down on the table. She moves with such sharp shock that Apollo and I grab for our guns instinctively.
This is monstrous. Unbelievable. Gia, this is why the well has been growing. It's worse than we ever could have imagined.
Go on.
Nellie, focus. What is it you're trying to say? What's happening?
It's the spread and concentration of the energy, to be exact. Aether affects the atmosphere, you see. Usually, proper refinement removes the harmful effects, by and large. If it didn't, the city would have been torn out of the sky years ago. Even General Eli's weapon, on its own, should barely have an impact. But with multiple baronies using Red Aether, the effects are multiplied exponentially. The energies are tearing the well open day by day. It's like throwing gasoline over a fire.
Okay, slow down, Nellie. Breathe. So, if the lower baronies are using Red Aether and this is causing the well to worsen, how do we fix it?
Short of everyone agreeing to stop using Red Aether, I suppose, if we were to refine Red Aether into Harmonic Aether, that would do it.
Take a new weapon of power away from the barons? Seems unlikely. Maybe we could go the Harmonic Aether route given enough time, but that's something only you can do right now, correct?
Right, but we still have Daisy primed to fix the well. At the very least, that should buy us time to work out a more permanent solution.
If Red Aether is so dangerous, why spread it? If the Trust has a good thing going influencing the lowers, why are they intentionally feeding the well?
It's a cult.
That's what's so alarming. It makes no sense at all. I can't make heads or tails of why someone would do such a thing so deliberately. Why be so reckless? Are they trying to destroy the lowers?
Search my memory. I have to roll an 11 or better.
Something is nagging at my memory. I tune Nellie out as I search for a scrap of information. Something I heard or
That ain't it.
saw earlier in the evening. Eyes meet each other across the table as we all chew over the implications of what we've discovered here tonight. Nellie, is this even possible?
I can't say for sure. I'd never been allowed to study Red Aether until I came to the Lowers. I don't even know what this trust really is. Just, why would they want the Barons to inadvertently grow the well?
Hold on, I wonder. Could we switch? Ooh. Man, having the Brainiac would actually be really good. That would make it doable. Should we use some Tremere magic, guys, and go back and see if we can roll that better? Or do we want to go ahead and leave it lie? I forgot that we're at the home base, so we can actually switch stuff in and out if we want to. You know what? Let's do that. We'll have to go through all this again, so hold on one second. So having Cress in the party makes that near impossible to easy. So normally I wouldn't like dice scum like this, but due to the fact that I just completely spaced that we're at a home base and can do that, let's go ahead and rock that out.
Something is nagging at my memory. I tune Nellie out as I search for a scrap of information. Something I heard or saw earlier in the evening.
What did we see?
I suddenly remember something Mr. Blanc said to us in the alley before the attack. Something about the Trust and their moves against Nellie.
This organization knows just how to push the Barons. They've been battling over the Trust's scraps for decades. Why would they stop now?
Maybe they are. Maybe they want the Barons to destroy each other.
But why?
All those people.
That's true. If the storm gets bigger, it's the uppers are not going to be the first thing consumed. All the lower baronies will be.
I don't know. We're still missing something. But some of it feels right. They want the lowers too focused on one another to stop whatever's coming.
Whatever the case, if there are more baronies with Red Aether than we thought, we're running out of time.
Okay then. How much time do we need to buy you before the device is ready to roll out?
Oh, the device is ready. The issue is one of proximity. In order to fix as much of the well as possible, to really complete the job, we need to move closer. In actual fact...
Nellie pauses as she rolls her eyes skyward, mumbling math under her breath.
Yes. For best results, we will have to travel within the well itself. Extremely dangerous, yes, but also necessary.
Did someone take a photo?
A sudden flash from the window blinds us all with white light. I pull my gun, but the spots in my eyes keep me from finding a target.
Uh-oh!
By the time I'm seeing anything but spots, whoever was at the window is long gone. I strain my ears and hear rapid footsteps fading away into the distance.
A young male.
Get them!
Catch the intruder.
Apollo is the first out the door. My feet pound asphalt in an all-out sprint when I run headlong into Cress.
Whoa, 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 where's the fire? I just saw Apollo taking off like a bat out of hell. Mind telling me what's going on?
No time, Cress. Someone spied on the meeting. Some guy with a camera. Gotta stop him.
Go then. I'll let the others know.
I dash off, but I can hear Cress call out to me before I'm out of earshot.
There are only so many places he can go, Gia. We'll get him.
Okay.
I'm afraid our spy hasn't shown his face here, darling.
As I approach the ferry, I recognize Mr. Throg. In his grip is my quarry, held by the scruff of the neck. The kid has a camera on a strap and a notepad sticking out of his pocket.
Hey, hands off, Charlie!
Nobody on the ferry that I don't recognize. Rules.
Thank you, Mr. Throg.
Aw, come on, Chief. I need to lay low. I've got some toughies after me.
Who do we have here?
Stowaway.
Hey, I got a name. It's Benny. Benny Castellano. My friends call me Big Mouth.
Big Mouth, huh? Should I have heard of you?
Maybe you read my byline. I'm a reporter for the Midtown Crier, and you got no right to keep out the press.
It's just a kid, maybe 110 soaking wet, and I bet my back teeth not more than 15 years old. If he has pictures, though, we might be sunk. How should I play this?
Push. Take a look at his notes. Ooh. With Dodger. Let's equip Luca. I'd like to see what he has.
The kid is clearly too panicked to make with any straight answers, so I lean forward and snatch the notepad out of his pocket. That ought to get his attention.
Hey, you can't do that! Illegal search and seizure!
That's ancient history, kid. You want the notepad back? Better start talking.
Okay. Just give it back. I need those notes for my article.
Benny finally calms down enough to get a sentence out. The kid's got moxie, I'll give him that.
I guess his notes weren't anything that special.
Okay, so I'm a reporter, see? I got a lead on a potential scoop, and I heard some folks talking about the lighthouse. Sounds like a story to me, so I stake out the joint. So you and your buddies show up and start a long talk, read Aether, The Well, hot dog, I think. Headline story, here I come. I take the shot, but I forgot about the flash. Rookie mistake.
Damn it. The kid knows way too much to just let him go. I don't want the underground to deal with this squirt the way they wanted with the Coney Island leak. I need to get him out of here. All right, Benny. I'm going to give you a chance to talk your way out of this. If you come with me, you might even get a story out of it.
Sure. I got nothing to hide.
And everything to lose.
Benny sits under the lights, fearless with the energy of youth. I envy him that. Sam, Apollo, Nellie, Cress, and I take turns interrogating the kid.
So I hear talk about a secret underground running around making trouble for some barons. They show up, and when they make noise, barons go poof. I figured there's a story in it.
She sounds exactly like, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. She was in My Cousin Benny. Marissa Tomei, her character.
I start trailing their activities and end up here. I ask around, hear a few stories about unusual traffic to the lighthouse. Lots of people coming in and out all hours, so I stake it out.
How long have you been watching us, Benny?
Not long. A couple meetings now. I heard something about Mom Weiss, something about Red Aether, secret society stuff. Hey, are you the real Apollo Diamond? Can I get a photo? Tabloids will pay big for a candid shot.
Kid, forget the shot. If you want to leave this room alive, you keep your trap shut, but good, or we shut it for you. Permanently.
I realized I just said My Cousin Benny. Is it, what is the name of that movie? My Cousin... God, it's got Marissa Tomei and, Ralph Macchio.
Aw, don't climb up your own leg over it, Pops. Besides, I already got a line on a better scoop. Hey, watch it!
Yeah, Joe Pesci. What is that called? It's My Cousin something.
While Benny is spouting off, Cress upends his bag on the table, its contents clattering and scattering to all corners. Nellie and Cress go over every item.
Okay. Vinny. My Cousin Vinny. I don't know what's like Benny. It sounds the same. It's only won Academy Awards, for God's sake.
How about you, Nellie? Anything interesting? Nellie is peering closely at a photograph, barely developed. Her perfect nails dig into the paper, tearing at the fibers.
Hey, watch it with those!
Look at this! Do you have any idea what this is?
Nellie passes me the photograph. I scrutinize it carefully.
Dar.
There's a device in the photo. I don't want to disappoint Nellie, but at a certain point, all of her fancy gadgets look the same to me. Some sort of engine?
No, not an engine, but something we dearly need. This is an Aether amplifier. Powerful one, too, from the looks of it. It could amplify Daisy's range and power so we can fix the well without needing to go inside it. Excuse me, Benjamin, was it? Where did you see this device?
That thing? I saw it in Nation's Crusade. It was locked away in one of their missions, at the base of a tower. I snuck in after hours and I snapped some photos. Don't know what it is, but it looked important. And it's Benito, doll.
Well, it's simple then, isn't it? We go to Nation's Crusade, explain the situation, and convince the Baron to let us use their amplifier.
I'm sure it'll be that simple.
The room goes silent, except for the rumble of the island's lifters and the rhythmic spinning of the fan over the table.
What? What am I missing?
Nellie, dear child, what you describe as our ideal solution, yes. But the Baron of Nation's Crusade? She is not always reasonable.
No point in dressing it up. Annie Sullivan Walker believes she's been appointed by God to raise Nation's Crusade to prominence. She can't be reasoned with. We've tried.
Oh, she's Miriam Godwinson from the Lord's Believers and Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri.
They're not wrong. Annie has a way about her. She speaks directly to her people's hearts. They love her for it. They'll do anything for her. She's also the only one with a long-surviving barony out by the well.
What Cress isn't saying is that she's a few lines short of a screenplay. Cress, I know you've been close to them in the past, but these days, Annie's people are fanatical.
I heard about Annie's takeover of Nation's Crusade a few years back. She's got a reputation as touched, either by God or by madness. Would she be open to negotiation?
Doubtful, but she might be willing. Her mission is committed to helping the needy. She even sends her devotees to provide relief aid to other baronies, though they use that as an excuse to recruit more to their cause.
Those missions are used to spread Annie's propaganda and lure people into her cult, darling. She's worse than a talent agent. Annie's doing her best to raise a massive flock by hook or crook, all in the name of being neighborly, of course.
Sky Mormons.
Cress, I didn't know you spent time in Nation's Crusade. What's the story there?
It was after I left my free home. I wasn't sure where to go or what to do. Nation's Crusade, for all their faults, have always been kind to Aetherians looking to start over. Sam set me up with them when things went bad.
The least I could do, Chris. You deserved it.
No, Sam, don't blow it off. The least you could have done was nothing, and plenty of people offer that. Same with Nation's Crusade. They got me working a garage, fixed me up with my arm.
So it's a double-edged sword.
From what I've heard, though, Nation's Crusade is a whole different animal now. They may be taken by force when they can't convert. I hear Annie is different now, too.
God wills it.
Okay, let's say we head to Nation's Crusade to lay hands on this amplifier. Are we sure it will work with Daisy?
You have a point. I'll need to examine the amplifier in person to make sure it's compatible. And if Benjamin could sneak in, I'm sure we can.
Ha! Don't sell me that cheap, sweetheart. I had to tap some contacts and went through 3 cartons of smokes to get in that far. Also, the Bucketheads have built a bunch of new missions. It's a whole new ballgame.
The kid's right. Annie's been expanding in a big way from what I've heard.
But you know which mission is the right one, don't you, Benny?
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. And I'll even show it to you. For a price.
How about you give us money?
Kid, use your head. You're going to need backup to get back in there. There's been a breach. The place will be lousy with guards now.
That just means I'll give him the old 1-2. Bada bing! Quick as a rabbit. That's me.
I think you mean caged like a rabbit, kid. We don't even have any guns out and you're stuck here. What do you think the Bucketheads will do to you?
Yeah. Okay. I see your point, old man.
Old man.
I'll play along. For now. Say, that gives me an idea. I was hanging on to this little number just in case. Maybe you can find a use for it. Ma'am?
Old man?
We accept, Benito, but we have conditions. First, keep your mouth shut about the underground. Second, G is in charge. Don't question her, just do what she says. Third, you may as well get comfortable. You, Apollo, and I are gonna have a long talk about what we can do for one another. Put the camera away.
Aw, nuts.
Welcome to the team. Alright, level up. What do we want? Do we want to do Gumshoe, Smooth Talker? Hustle, Daredevil. I like that one. Gain 2 AP for every 3 HP missing from max health. And perfect bootleg turn. We've actually maxed out the 2 talents that we've kind of gone with everybody. That's pretty cool. And let's go ahead and get Crest taken care of. All the heals. Alright, travel the Nation's Crusade, find a way into the mission, search the Annie's mission, and find the device.
Miss?
From what I've heard, Dreamland and Nation's Crusade aren't usually friendly neighbors.
You got that right. Rivalry's been going on ever since they set up a mission on our doorstep.
Doesn't sound like you got much rancor for them, though. Lucas shrugs. A giant unbothered by a passing fly.
They look after people, not just the ones with the deepest pockets. I respect them for that. Doesn't mean I'm ready to pack my bag. Dreamland's got its share of problems. Trading them for someone else's won't make me happier. And unlike Nation's Crusade, Dreamland doesn't judge a man for having a night out. Take care.
Giovanna?
I heard Dreamland's had its share of skirmishes with Nation's Crusade in the past. What's your take on them?
Oh, darling. We could spend an evening on it, and it would barely scratch the surface.
Humor me.
Well, if you insist. They are moralizing, teetotaling dullards. And the missionaries are always so tedious to deal with.
The cathedral versus the casino.
That bad, huh? I'll bet if I asked a Nation's Crusader, they'd give a similar assessment about you folk.
I have no doubt. After all, Dreamland is built on vice. Everything your heart desires is available to buy or sell, and moral judgment is so tacky. Needless to say, they detest us. Ah.
Back already, huh?
We really pulled it off. The heist, outplaying Marm, almost doesn't feel real.
I thought so too first time I worked with the Underground. The job wasn't as big as Rob and Marm Weiss, but it still felt nice, being a part of something more.
Yeah, it's one of the better jobs I've worked in a while. But I'm not one of their revolutionaries. I was just in it to get paid and get Nellie her Aether core so we can fix the well.
Whatever the reason, I'm glad we had you on board. See ya.
Hello, darling. See you soon.
Okay, nothing from Apollo.
Oh, hello.
Nothing from
All right, bye.
Nothing from Sam. Okay. We'll check the...
Hi, Gia. Let me know if there's anything I can...
Okay, nothing new from Nelly.
Zdravo.
Ooh.
You do much business in Nation's Crusade?
Anywhere there is demand, I provide supply. This woman in charge there, she has created a great deal of demand. I would be foolish not to capitalize.
Demand for what?
Come now, Giovanna. Let's not be prudish. We've both given confession before. No?
Now, are they more Sky Catholics?
Can't remember the last time.
Whatever sort of pleasures you may have shamefully admitted to in the dark of that wooden booth likely have much in common with the things I provide for Nation's Crusade.
Stealing comics off a dime store shelf? Tiana's laugh is beautiful, as much for its rarity as its plush velvet tones. Every time we chat, I learn something interesting about your past. Any new tidbits to share?
Sharing goes two ways, you know. You have information I do not. And as you say, our ledger is not balanced. You owe me.
Okay then. What do you want to know?
In this work, we are careful not to leave a trail behind us. Yes? There are always traces. Signs in the dirt. Ways you can tell business has been conducted. But there is one group who never, ever leaves traces.
You mean the Trust?
What do you know of them?
Probably less than you do. Some shadowy group of ghouls pulling the city's strings, right? A shadow falls across Tiana's face, framing her sharp features in stark contrast, like a portrait whose color has been leached off the canvas.
Stories, Giovanna, have power in them. Even in myth and legend and lies, there is truth. There are forces at play in the world we dare not imagine.
Come on. You trying to scare me?
Yes. If you learn anything more, let me know. And please be careful. So long.
Hey there. See ya.
Need something? You know where to find me.
Okay.
Giovanna, take care.
Hello, miss. Clear skies to you.
Thank you, Mr. Throg, for being just a good goalie.
Ah, Miss Rendazzo.
Hear from any of your contacts back home about the Red Aether leak?
Yes, quite recently, thanks to the information you provided. However, I'm afraid their findings are worse than we could have imagined. Our lab was not the only building affected by the attack. Fire spread, wiping out a number of records. They initially thought it was from the explosion, but given the timing, it's suspect.
Dufresne and his employers could have been aiming for two birds and one stone. Stop Nellie's research and plug the leak.
It's very possible. As troubling as it is to consider, if this organization is as old and powerful as Eleanor tells me, it's little surprise they'd go this far to remain hidden.
Know much about secret societies, Professor?
I'm afraid they wouldn't be very good secret societies if I did.
It's true.
The few I do are mostly in passing. The Midnight Fencing League when I was a student, the Underground, which you're a part of.
But none who match the Trust's profile.
I wonder if he's got a sword cane.
Unfortunately, I'd advise against drawing any more attention. Whatever their motives, whether for morals or profit, it's clear they'll use whatever means necessary to deal with a problem.
The fact that handle is so elongated, that has to be a sword cane.
Goodbye for now.
Please don't stab any of my friends. Alright, what did we buy? We bought... I need a new pair of lockpicks. And we've got so much stuff here. let's go ahead and... We've got the cigars. Yep. We have so many matchbooks. Good God. Wad of grease, the brass knuckles, and the notepad. There we go. And let's see if we can buy any more expert repair kits. I don't think so. Well, off onto another adventure. Let's head to Nation's Crusade. A brand new island. Brand new problems.
This is my first time in Nation's Crusade, and I'm hoping it's my last. It's not the dingy, unpainted buildings or the fact that 1 out of every 3 is condemned and slated for demolition. It's not the gangs of soot-smeared children in turn-of-the-century hand-me-downs playing noisy games in the streets, or the piles of debris gathered at different street corners. It's not even the presence of the well howling in the near distance, or people going about their business as if nothing is out of the ordinary. It's...
Gia! Benny! Look at all the posters!
Nellie sweeps her hand around the block. Every standing wall, whether part of a building or not, is plastered with posters glorifying Annie and her crusade, or remnants from posters that have been torn down.
Don't you know that Sister Annie has a wonderful plan for your life?
Yeah, Annie's got a lot of people behind her around these parts, but not everybody. The dissenters just clam up, at least see your face. The bucketheads, they don't like complaints.
Oh wow, this place has golf courses. Maybe we'll find Baby Billy here. "31st Street. Alright. Is this where we need to go? This is a huge island too. Hell's bells.
The largest building on the block, free from posters and grime, slouches against the skyline, its dark, eye-like belfry casting shadows and judgment on the detritus surrounding it.
Our destination awaits, ladies.
For a community center, the place seems curiously sealed up. Windows are boarded shut, doors are bricked closed, spikes guard tempting ledges, and chains ward off the perimeter.
That's the mission. That's where I snapped the photo. No one's looking this way, so let's bust in pronto.
Wait, where are the guards?
Guards? Why'd they need guards? Look at the place.
Oh, my Akbar sense is tingling. Also, the kid's got a baseball bat in his bag.
Buttoned up or not with what's inside? Fat chance. There has to be something. Benny, they don't need guards. Benny follows my eyes to see a half-dozen open windows facing us and our supposed entrance. An elderly woman with a pie walks past one, sending a disappointed side-eye towards my trousers.
Scandalous.
Oh, I see. They got surveillance. Of the busybody variety.
We need to find a more discreet entrance.
Oh, if you say so. Follow me. I know exactly the spot.
He leads me past our supposed entrance and into a recessed sewage access tunnel running alongside the mission. Down some stairs, we find a wall of bricks in the shape of an old door. Why didn't you mention this before?
I don't like the smell of this place. It's gross.
With nothing more to add to his simple explanation, he pulls out a crowbar from his backpack and smashes the loosely bricked up doorway, revealing a tunnel behind it after a few solid whacks. Where did you get that crowbar? You didn't have it at the lighthouse.
I swiped it from Cress's garage last night. Figured we'd need it. Here you go, Cress. Thanks.
Why, you little.
A sharp tingle assails my nostrils with the odor of mildew. The mission is all cracked plaster walls and battered wooden furniture, illuminated by half-melted candles held in rusted iron candelabras.
Hey, what gives? Where's the big thingamajig? I swear it was right here in this room last time. Honest.
You absolutely sure?
I swear on the grave of my grandma, this is the place.
Relax, kid, we believe you. Spread out and look for clues. It's none too clean in here and not a lot of room to hide something that big. I'll bet we can find out what they did with the thing.
Search Annie's mission, find the device.
No footprints. Just a thick layer of dust with thin streaks through it, like something was dragged. No one's been here to eat in weeks, but something was here. Neglected and left to the rigors of this unkempt hall, this organ undoubtedly played powerful music in its glory days, blasting forth with songs of praise and celebration, echoing from the walls in triumph. A bulletin board is mounted on the wall. It's covered in desperate pleas for aid, going back for several months.
Ooh, I see this. Okay. I think we may have a secret. We got a record.
Stale clothes house communities of dust and mold amongst well-expired cans of food and an old helmet inside the giveaway bin. Handprints around the edges indicate they've been moved recently. Several short stacks of chairs spread out unevenly against the rear wall. Hardly the most efficient way to store them, in my mind. Wait a second. Deep cracks spread out across the wall call out like a dinner bell on an old farm. Someone tried to cover them up with plaster, but did a poor job hiding anything at all.
Okay.
A phonograph record has fallen halfway out from behind the organ. Some music lover must have hidden it back here a while ago, judging by the thick layer of dust on its cover.
Contraband!
Hate to see donations go unused. A quick rummage amongst the decay and my hand falls on something useful. With the chairs gone, it's plain that the wall has been patched up with plaster in a big hurry. It's practically still wet, but was hand-dried, causing the cracks to form. I've got it figured, I think.
Examine the clues with the detective's eye.
I've seen enough speakeasies to know a covered-up doorway when I see one. Come look at this patch of wall and have a listen. We close in on the plaster patch. In the silence, a low humming can be heard from behind the wall.
Hot dog! That sounds like the doohickey from my snap!
Okay, give me 1 sec. Oh, I can't switch them out. Okay. Hey, Ogrimmar, what's going on? Good to see you.
Stand back, ladies. I'll make short work of it.
I take a good look at Benny rolling up his sleeves. I don't think he tops 100 pounds. I'd better step in. The kid's all determination and has a bat, but not enough mass. Whoa, settle down, Benny. We don't want our ace reporter hurt. You've got a story to write. Leave it to me.
Okay. Ah. There we go. Night, Raven. You have a good one. Thanks for hanging out.
Stepping up to the wall, I carefully tap with my fingertips and guess where the studs are. After a few minutes of examination, I find a gap between studs on both sides of the plaster patch. With the use of the crowbar and some careful maneuvering, I'm able to move aside a chunk of the wall without making a mess, prying it open like a door on a hinge. Maybe I should have been a builder.
Da 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 da. Oh, we're going in. Cool. Good job, devs.
The hairs on the inside of my nose stand on end. My head fills with the dull sound of roaring waves, and my breath catches at the sight of Aether, iron, and magic.
Oh, she said the thing!
Wowzers! I can actually feel the discharging waves in here! This is incredible!
You said it, lady.
Examine the device. I will examine the desk first.
A lone, somewhat shabby office desk sits in front of the amplifier, absurd in the size difference. I see a few schematics piled on top. I'm no scientist, but I know expensive goods when I see them. These whiz-bangs are rare and expensive. No way Nation's Crusade could afford them on their own. The flares of red Aether are dazzling my eyes, promising one hell of a headache in the near future. I swear I can feel my fillings vibrating in my mouth.
Looks like it's going all the way up to, like, the bell tower.
Despite its size, I can see that this hardware has been lashed together with almost no finishing. It's not made to impress, that's for sure. There could be something useful in that unsorted pile of schematics, but it would take some time to go through it all. The seemingly endless pile of flimsy schematics are way over my head for the most part, but I spot something in there that looks similar to Nellie's work. I nab them. Maybe Nellie can make some sense of them.
Augments and upgrades. Alright.
Temporarily oblivious to my existence, Nellie rushes forward, walking around the amplifier as far as she can manage, mumbling to herself for several minutes.
After my initial observations, I've come to two conclusions. First, the purpose of the amplifier. It is my belief that it is working in concert with other devices within the district to shield Nation's Crusade from the well's gravitational forces. Second, the capabilities of the amplifier. I believe it shouldn't take more than a few adjustments to repurpose it to work with Daisy.
So, we could activate the machine from Nation's Crusade and not inside the well.
Exactly.
I like the sound of that. Now we just have to make Annie play ball.
Clam up. Someone's coming.
I was about to say, I was like, we just bring the thing here and do it.
We all stand stiller than Roman frescoes out of a book. Sure enough, we burst into the front room. Someone's at the front door working the locks. I have only seconds to respond.
Ooh, stage a distraction and escape. Crap. Okay, well, this is pretty big, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the lucky dice.
Benny, Nellie, scram! I grab a battered construction helmet from the donation bin, force open a window, and pitch the helmet at the car parked outside. There's a loud crash as the helmet breaks the windshield.
Hey, my car!
Oh, wow, look at that character design, guys. Like the diesel punk armor with the priest vestments underneath.
All right, follow me. We slip out a side exit on the other end of the mission's front room as the newcomers run outside to investigate the goons' damaged property.
Mm-hmm.
Back on the street, a rushing river of bobbing hats ranging in colors and size pulls us into its current. Amongst the crowd, some sing, others dance, yet all wear plastered shark-toothed smiles. What gives? Where are they all headed?
Rather spooky, isn't it?
Looks to me like they're moving over to Quincy Park Terrace.
We're never getting back to the cars in this mess.
Well, it looks like we do not have a choice. go to Quincy Park Terrace and listen to Annie's sermon.
I must be driving funny as I move slowly through the crowd. Something sinful in my paint job or alien in my eyes, because a kind-eyed woman reaches in and puts her hand on my shoulder.
You look new. I'm glad you're coming along. Annie has a teaching in store for today that will open your eyes.
Ah, I see. Thank you very much.
Don't touch me.
You are coming, aren't you? This really is something you shouldn't miss.
She speaks half to the crowd while her grip tightens on my arm. Wandering eyes of
Zed
lend countless invisible strings to fasten me in place.
What a hero.
Keeping my foot only hovering above the accelerator.
Boss, thank you so much for gifting those 5 subs, man. Got stuff out to Bomar, to Kurisu. Man, you are a slice of fried gold, Zed. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the kids. Remember, guys, all bit, subs, and ad revenue, anything that I make here on Twitch gets donated to the Children's Hospital whenever I get a payout. So when you support the channel, you're also supporting kids in need. Man, and actually started a hype train as well. Thank you so much, Zed.
You really shouldn't.
She and the crowd have me surrounded. I stare into those eyes and imagine what it means to be a fly trapped in a spider's web.
Oh god, we're surrounded by the fanatics.
Her grip tightens almost painfully, but then she lets go, walking off with a smile and a wave.
Hope to see you soon.
That's it.
Sitting still while the rushing water of people flows around him, a ragged man begs behind a threadbare cap with barely enough change to buy a cup of joe. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me for asking, but how come you're not heading to the rally? Plenty more marks in a crowd like that.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Probably rake it in.
Recurrent, thank you very much for that resub and building up for the hype train. That is so cool. Thank you, guys. For 33 months. Y'all are awesome. Thank you.
You're not from here, are you? Those people won't give me a thing without selling them my soul first. I'm gonna want that for later.
Nellie runs up, her usual brightness tarnished by a newly revealed discomfort with crowds.
Sounds like Annie's going to be at Quincy Park Terrace. We can talk to her and ask about the amplifiers. See if she'll help us.
Might be a story in it.
Okay. It's been a while since I've been to church, though. Hope the holy water doesn't burn me too badly.
So, we've heard all these stories from Cress and others about Nation's Crusade helping out people. But now it looks like the church has kind of been corrupted by Annie, and now it's like you only get help when you sign up for the cause.
The streets are teeming with foot traffic as we make our way to the grand concert hall in Quincy Park Terrace. Luckily, by the time we find somewhere to park in all of the traffic, we're among the last entering the venue.
Every time a church is in a video game, it's either bad or good. Yeah, there's really no middle ground, is there?
The hall features several balcony levels and a sizable auditorium, accommodating tens of thousands. Every square foot of space is crammed with the faithful, packing themselves in, shoulder to shoulder with perfect strangers.
I hope the AC works, otherwise this place is going to smell lovely.
And here, we are safe. Here, we are free. God has decided that we are to live in the storm, that we be shining brightest to those who need salvation.
Alright, I hate her.
The faces of Annie's people are shining with perspiration, shouting
Thank you for that
their
lurk,
devotion
Curson.
until they're hoarse. I keep a tight grip on Nellie's arm so I don't lose her or Benny in the crowd. Annie's audience is making a full-course meal of her impassioned sermon. Their eyes shine with the inner light of unshakable faith. I have to hand it to Annie. She's got the meeting out at the palm of her hand.
Throws a sand grenade and does Aaron Black's X-ray move. What a nice Mortal Kombat X deep cut there.
surrounded by enemies. Moses held up an image of power upon his staff, an image of fear to the evil, but of salvation to the faithful. Nation's Crusade will offer that image in the lowers.
The speech is in full swing, the audience raptly drinking in every drop of Annie's palpable charisma. It's the perfect opportunity to relieve a bystander of his wallet on the sly.
This is not a good idea. No, this is a horrible idea.
Then again, am I really resorting to petty pickpocketing with everything on the line? Despite the impulse, I maintain my pride and walk away.
Oh, cool, I got the chill girl emote. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It means a lot, truly.
You, my friends, need not worry that you are chosen. Behold the yawning vortex of pandemonium. See how those mired in sin falter, while the lambs of our crusade remain strong.
Thanks to a bunch of lashed-together Aether amplifiers running interference, that is.
Our prayers have not fallen upon deaf ears. The halls of earthly power cannot help but shake to their very foundations when confronted with our Lord.
If the trust is behind your sudden acquisition of red Aether-powered amplifiers, I have the feeling it's the halls of power shaking you down, sister.
Some call us fools, but those blind to God will see wisdom is folly. While the well is death for some, to us it is God's gift.
I let the even, impassioned speech wash over and through me, trying to see through her words. Is she a nurturer? I motion with my hands, drawing my group closer together for a conversation.
I'm actually not cutting that dialogue. The game's just doing it itself, so.
Pretty words, but Annie is deliberately downplaying the danger of the well. What's her angle? Does she really think people can live so close?
I do hope Annie has plans beyond relying on the amplifiers alone. Surely if she cares for her people, she'll understand the danger the well represents.
She may. And don't call her Shirley.
Feeling a little of that old-time religion, Dr. Reinhardt?
Gia, she just feels different from the other Barons. I say we at least make the attempt to talk it out.
Are you kidding me? Annie is nothing but trouble with a capital T. She's hiding things from her people. Remember that doohickey we saw earlier? She's double-dealing and up to no good.
I see your point, kid, though it doesn't pay to jump to conclusions.
You asked what I thought, and that's what I gave you.
I'm going to reserve judgment for now because she seemed like super young. So we could have like a Joan of Arc situation here, or there's someone else like pulling the strings on her fanaticism.
It's hard to say. For me, it could cut either way. She might mean well, but she's stirring up a viper's nest, playing with folks' hopes and fears.
Never doubt, brothers and sisters, that we of the Nation's Crusade are God's chosen people. We will persevere and triumphantly usher in a new heavenly kingdom on earth.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Gotta do some more digging. Find out the whys and wherefores. Good thing you've got ace reporter Benny Castellano with you.
Either way, I hope we can convince her to help us. Everything depends on us getting that amplifier.
And now, brothers and sisters, turn to your neighbor and embrace them. For there are no strangers to tyranny. All are the children of God.
This was like my least favorite thing in church is when they would play music and everyone would walk up and try and shake your hand and talk to you.
Nellie squeezes Benny like a rag doll. The kid blushes to the roots of his hair. I can't help but laugh, but I choke it down as someone approaches me from my blind side and hugs me tightly.
Accept the embrace before I get belly-to-belly suplexed?
I seize at first, ready to break the grab and toss them on their can. But when in Rome, I sigh and pat their arm in affirmation.
I don't want to bring attention to myself just yet. And please, no more squeaking from the microphone, please. No feedback.
Thanks. Thank you. That was a nice hug. You can let go now, please. Now. Bless you. Let go.
Bless you also, sister. Are you new to the flock?
Yes, that's right. A friend told me about this place. Thought I'd come see for myself.
That's marvelous news. Your friend is truly doing good work. Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you along your path.
The grabby congregant is all smiles and eager energy as they push a pamphlet into my hands. I can tell they won't take no for an answer.
You should visit Annie at your first opportunity. I'm sure she could show you the way better than my poor words ever could. You'll find her at her home, Gethsemane. Her doors are open to all.
Good idea. Thanks, pal.
And now, my friends, neighbors, brothers, and sisters, let us bow our heads in prayer.
That's our cue.
And away we go.
We make our exit as Annie guides the crowd through the end of her service. We take a breather, then head over to the Gethsemane retreat to talk with Annie face to face.
Okay, we've got some safe houses here already, which is good. I still can't switch over. Oh well.
I checked the address twice before parking and walking up. It's an utterly plain brownstone stuck right between two boarding houses. Hardly the fortress or palace I expected. We walk right up to Annie's home. The door is ajar. Playing it safe, I poke my head in. Several of her armed faithful are inside. They all take note, but are not in formation or attention. One of the bucketheads walks over to us.
Oh, hey, Drath. Welcome. Resting your back again? Gotcha.
Welcome to Gethsemane, pilgrim.
The knight's eyes flicker over the pamphlet in my hand.
Ah, you're one of the flock. Right this way, Annie's in a garden. She prefers to relax there after a service.
The guards lead us through to Annie's backyard garden. Nellie bursts forth from the group, wandering around to admire the features and flowers as if she didn't have a care in the world, humming like a honeybee.
This is gonna go very badly.
The garden's presence and the relative squalor of Nation's crusade is a testament to how badly Annie's followers wish to please her. The hedges are perfectly trimmed, the fountain and pond fresh and clean, the stonework well maintained. As we enter, Annie is kneeling in front of a makeshift altar. Her eyes are tightly shut as she murmurs softly. The only sight marring this idyllic scene is the ever-present well, boiling and booming in the distance.
Speak to Annie.
From behind the tall buildings around the brownstone, I can make out the bitter promise that is the well, a promise of oblivion, an end to futures. Though the tall buildings outside Gethsemane would normally look quite intimidating, the skyline actually does a very good job of obscuring the well. Was this spot chosen for that reason? Crafty. Beautiful flowers adorn the trimmed vines climbing up the walls of the courtyard. The bright pastel colors are as vibrant as any painting, drawing the eye away from the skyline's gloom.
Ooh, a picnic basket!
The picnic basket in front of the hedge is chock full of fresh fruits and cheese. Even from several feet away, the scent of the ripened bounty fills the air. I see Benny skulking near the rear wall of the garden, where he's examining the flowering vines. From the way he keeps looking back and forth, it looks like he's up to no good.
Show him how to fool a watchful eye.
Benny's so focused on the flowering vines that he doesn't see me coming. He leans forward, sniffing at the flowers. Steadying himself with his jacket open, his hand shakes with anticipation before making the grab. Hey, Benny. Benny whirls around, ready to protest his innocence. but I shake my head subtly and put a finger to my lips. Eyes everywhere in a place like this, Benito. You want to get away with a little light-fingered action, you've got to keep their focus off your hands.
Oh yeah? How do I manage that?
My eyes are fixed firmly on the skyline as I raise my hand. In my palm is the yellow flower he was about to pick.
How the...
When they watch the eyes, they're not watching the hands, Benny. By the way, I think Nellie prefers red to yellow. I toss him a wink and the yellow flower to boot.
What? Is she some kind of magician?
Neat.
In the shade of a tree located in the center of the garden, a makeshift altar has been prepared atop a stone wall circling the tree's trunk. Upon my approach, Annie finishes her prayer and rises to her feet gracefully. As she rises, an axe lying on the ground is revealed just next to her altar. She follows my eyeline and smiles, her eyes sparkling with curiosity.
And murder.
Welcome, sister. Thank you so much for waiting. You must be new to the neighborhood. Welcome, welcome. Where do you come from, friends?
Myself, I'm from the Helicline
Oh, we come from all over the place, but they say that we all end up where we're meant to go eventually.
Oh, I've heard that as well. Well, you've searched me out and you found me. What can I do for you?
Ooh. Alright. Let's get some info.
How did you get into your position here, Annie? I noticed that picture by your altar. Was that someone important to you?
Ah, you saw the picture of my father. Before I was born, my parents founded a mission in the lowers, providing health services and free schooling to those less fortunate. I grew up in the mission myself, teaching and caring for others after their example. After they passed, I took up their cause as my own. I swore that I would provide a godly example here on Earth.
Her eye twitches involuntarily. There's something more here, but she seems agitated. I don't want to get on her bad side just now. Maybe later.
Did you kill your parents with the axe, Annie?
I've dealt with a few barons before and been all over the lowers, but I've never seen a place like this. People have a lot of opinions about them, but love? That's a new one to me.
We had a baron once, who was more in line with what you have known. Once he tried to suppress the message, but God softened his heart, and he willingly stepped down for the good of the people.
And right off the edge of an island.
In other words, the baron of this place tried to send them packing. There was a revolt, power was handed over to her, and she's got everyone convinced it was God's will. A nice arrangement. Your island butts right up against the well. Aren't you worried about the well sucking this place down like a raw oyster?
What my associate means to say is, how do you plan to deal with the well in the long term? Even amplified etheric shields will only work for so long.
By the grace of God we have endured. Surely you don't believe that the will of our Lord, who has conquered death itself, would falter against something so base as an inverted gravitic anomaly.
What?
Shh. Go on, please.
Or maybe it's some unique etheric property, but localized, of course, that resists the vortex's force. I don't pretend to be an expert, but I believe Richter's theories on Aether vortices touch upon such a possibility.
To my side, I see Nellie go pale. She wasn't expecting this, and neither was I. Annie is a zealot, to be sure, but also an educated zealot, using terms I barely understand. She's also lying through her teeth. Let's get down to brass tacks, Annie. We need your help, and we need it right now. Time is running short for all of the lowers, and we think you have the key to our survival.
Anything I can do to help my fellow brothers and sisters, of course. Speak your piece.
Look, I don't have time for your hokey speeches, and I don't have cash for the offering plate.
Yeah,
We're
we
talking
do.
about people's lives here. Let's dispense with the Sunday school and talk amplifiers.
What a pity. I was hoping we would get along.
The well is getting bigger, and if we don't do something to close it up real fast, the entire lowers is history. And by how close you bunch are, you shouldn't have to guess who'll be gobbled up first. We've got a plan. Nellie here made a device that should put the whole thing to bed. But it needs your red Aether amplifier you're using to shield.
What? How dare you?
The woman recoils like a bear stumbling across a mirror and its own reflection. Annie's face flushes. Maybe the first human response I've really seen coming from her. Now we're getting somewhere.
Well, I mean, we've already kind of insulted her. We might as well go all the way.
That's right. That big machine we saw at the mission. We know what it's for, and what it does. It's doing its job for now, but
not for long. Miss Annie, the well is growing at an accelerated rate. You've bought your people some time, but those amplifiers won't hold. If we wish to secure their safety, you must work with us.
Besides which, playing games with people's lives ain't kosher, lady. You'd better help us out, or we'll blab to everyone what a crummy dump this is.
Oh God, Benny.
I turn to Benny slowly, my eyes wide. Before I can say anything, Annie's scowl hardens into an animal snarl. She bares her teeth. I don't think she's ready to use that axe on us just yet, but she's getting there.
Axe the child first.
You would dare.
I flinch away in the face of Annie's fury. Nellie to my left gasps. Benny, bless him, snaps a photo out of habit. Annie's eyes are flashing with panic and rage. She grinds her teeth so hard I'm surprised I can't smell smoke.
You have no place here. Guards, take them. Put them to the question.
Whoa, look, let's just talk about...
Come on, gang.
What's the question? Is it time for an inquisition?
Come back here. Annie says you can't leave.
I think I'll put that off for a while, thanks. Nellie sits beside me silently, still mazed. I know she was hoping for the best out of Annie. She's disappointed, and I don't blame her.
Well, this is escalated.
If we make it through this, it's going to make for one heck of a scoop.
Sit in the back and keep your head down, kid. It's about to get dangerous.
Let's begin an inquisition. Look out, Sin. Okay. Well, how do we want to do this? Lovely. Can we jump? No, we cannot jump. That's okay. Doo-doo-doo. And is that about to get hit? Okay, it is. And that is pretty much all that we can do. So we'll drop off here, maybe. Actually, just in case any of these guys die, let's move here. Okay, Cress. We've got the sludge, we've got the blind. Energize. Oh God. Sure. Can't really move anywhere else, so... Okie doke. Time for... take out the trash. Pew. That's from the front, right? Damages any vehicle and pulls them one tile. Okay, they're all gonna have a bad time. Oh god, there was lightning.
Pull over! By order of the axe!
Oh, they're called... The soldiers are called the Axe, huh? Interesting. Ow. Rude. Alright. Goodbye. Then set ablaze. Oh, crap.
My heart starts slowing back down to normal as the Nation's Crusade cars are left in the distance. I roll down my windows to vent the pervading smell of cordite in the air.
What do we do now? She just threw us out without any good reason.
I feel this probably would have happened either way, even if we had tried to be nice.
Let's head back to the hole. We didn't come all this way just to quit. We'll find a way.
Ah, victory! What do we get? A crate of unregulated produce. Scandalous. Alright. Well, let's put that in the contraband. Improved grappling hook. We will give that to Sophie. And with some fake license plates, give that to Gia. Do I want to go ahead and use... I think I do, at least for Sophie. Gia can deal with being a little bit in pain. Is there anywhere else that we can actually explore here? Or have we been banned? Banned from the congregation. Excommunicated, you may say. Hey, painting. Ooh, surprise encounter.
The traffic slows. A standoff between the locals and a group of bucketheads has unfolded in front of me. They're busy slapping the cuffs on a gaggle of street musicians, much to the chagrin of their eager listeners.
Is a group of street musicians known as a gaggle? I thought it was a troupe.
Evidently, nobody told the performers that they needed approval from the local mission. At any rate, if I want to move along without risking detainment, now it's my problem. I lean heavily out the window and shout to the gaggle of onlookers, doing my best to sound pious.
Another gaggle.
Friends, the Bucketheads are only performing their sworn duty. If they're first-time offenders, I'm sure the Baron will give them all possible considerations. The sound from the crowd turns from a frustrated roar into a low murmur of confusion. Not a bad start. Now I just need to give them a reason to go home. If you make this small problem into a big one, you may not be the only ones who suffer for it. If we resist the Baron's just crusaders, they may make examples of you instead of showing grace for your offenses. The crowd seems swayed by the argument and begins to disperse.
Rabble.
As the group thins, I catch a grateful glance from the Buckethead. I blend into the traffic and continue on my way. The roadway ahead narrows into a toll road like nothing I've ever seen before. An entire mobile unit of Bucketheads is gathered at the checkpoint, including manned squads of intercept cars and heavy battle wagons. After a cursory inspection of my car, the pastor approaches me with a big, toothy smile plastered across his insincere face. He has his graft, and all's right with his world.
I had no contraband, right? That wasn't... Okay, excellent. I was worried.
There, that wasn't so painful, was it? Be on your way now, and have a blessed day.
Whew. We escaped from the religiosity. Let's go ahead and repair. Now, can we actually buy things? Scrap pile. Yeah, I don't think we can do that here necessarily. We can change parts. Let us do that with the coupe. Improved, right? Improved grappling. Yeah. I like it. We're still 8 out of 8 for that. Let's see if we can grab... Oh, well, let's sell the groceries for 80. That's nice. Marked deck. I mean, the marked deck is fine. Can we buy another thing of dice? Is that even there? Nope. Alright. Lockpicks. Need a new set of lockpicks. Matchbook, we're fine. For right now, let's go ahead and we'll grab regular repair kits. Just because I think that's going to be the best option at this moment. Alright. Mick. We also need to drop this off at Nellie's lab.
Yes?
Stumbled across this while I was out.
How did you find something like this down here?
You were with me, Nellie.
I think I can now finish this little side project I've been working on. I'll leave something for you in the steamer trunk when it's all done. Goodbye for now.
Whenever I play a Need for Speed game, you always laugh at the cops' attempts to pursue because you're so fast. It's Need for Speed. Stun grenade launcher. Ooh, and it's discreet. Lobs rocket-propelled projectiles that cover an area with repulsor disrupting plasma. I am a fan. We need to go ahead and switch the party out. We'll bring Luca into the fray. I like going like heavy damage. That just seems to work. If you can do as much damage to them right off the bat, they normally can't do enough damage to really make that much of a difference. Shock and awe. Okay, the heavy truck, we've got the repulsor Nova, but we're going to replace that with the stun grenade launcher. Yeah. Also, just because that slightly triggers me, we're going to put heavy armor and there we are. Collision bumpers and medium armor. Well, let's let them know how bad we struck out.
Need something? See ya.
I know you guys probably don't have any...
Gia,
yeah.
Drive safe.
Holding up all right?
No.
See you.
I'm on my third belt of the good stuff and just starting to feel warm when things go in all directions, as usual. And, as usual, Apollo is the one who starts it off.
We could move in on the mission disguised as supplicants, set up an ambush, and take the amplifier by force. They're complacent and slow. Well, I'll bet you yourself could take at least 5, darling.
We might get away with it in the short term, Apollo, but there are Nation Crusade missions all over the lowers. Fighting them off would be a waste of time and resources. There has to be something she wants.
Either way, we need that amplifier array. Countless people will die if we don't do something.
Nellie's right. Like it or lump it, we need those amplifiers. And it doesn't matter how we get them, only that we get them. And fast. Frankly, guys, I'm fresh out of ideas. Apollo, Sam, what do you think?
We could just take the amplifier array. Maybe we could call for additional support from Sophie's Does and Luca's Ledgeman. They're good in a scrap.
Yeah, I don't want to use them right now, though.
I hope you're not suggesting what I think you're suggesting. We don't have anything like a standing army. Annie and her bucketheads would squash us like bugs.
Not if we made a deal with some of those gray caps for some Aether weapons of our own. That would shut them up in a hurry, I'll bet.
Wonder weapons aren't any kind of substitute for boots on the ground, Apollo. And even if they were, the Trust would gladly supply Annie with her own. Escalation isn't the answer here.
I'm with Sam on this one.
I don't think negotiation is either, old man.
What's your read on all this, Nellie?
Well, we tried talking. It didn't work, but perhaps we went about it from the wrong angle. Or the truth was too much to take in at once. Or...
Nellie, slow down. We could look at all the things that went wrong another day. What matters is what we're going to do about Annie now.
I know, I just... There really are no easy answers in the lowers, are there?
Tough and tougher choices, remember? So what's your gut say about Annie? Her eyes turn skyward, as though searching for answers in the rafters. None appear.
I wanted to work with her, but I suppose if that's not an option... If we have the means to take the amplifiers by force, we should.
You're serious?
It's an option, isn't it? The well's growing fast. If we don't get those amplifiers, it'll be too late. All my work, what happened to my colleagues, it'll all have been for nothing.
That is absolutely the last resort.
I've been thinking it over, and I have an idea of how to bring Annie to the table. Annie's strength comes from the overwhelming support of her people, but there are cracks in the foundation. We can work with that, eliminate her support, and we eliminate Annie.
The kid did take a picture of her absolutely enraged.
Exposing her lies and half-truths will make her people turn on her, which leads me to our secret weapon. Benny, how many photos did you snap during our little trip through Nation's Crusade?
I got about 3 rolls worth. Not all of them are keepers, of course, but still, that's something like 70 snaps? 70! Hot dog!
If we expose those photographs and disseminate them effectively, the little pisher's pictures might be just what we need to show the people what's really keeping them safe.
Nice work, kid. Want a job? We can always use another set of eyes.
I'll pass. I'm a reporter, not a revolutionary. You can have the film, but then you're on your own.
I should convince Benny to stick around. He's good at sticking his nose into Annie's business, and he's better with a camera than I am. And I hate to admit it, he's growing on me.
He's
use a few laughs.
He's a good kid.
Benny's got a big heart and will always try to do the right thing. Benny, can you really say that taking down the Trust is a story you want to step away from?
You got a point there.
So what do you say, Big Mouth? Are you in?
Okay, you talked me into it, but I have conditions. I want my own room, I want 3 squares a day. Oh, and I want a box of good cigars.
I think we can manage that, kid. Now, we've got your photos. That's a good starting point. But if we're going to turn the people against Annie, we need to know where to find the proof that she's lying.
Oh boy, have I got some leads for you. Corruption, fraud, incompetence, malfeasance.
I love all those things.
A movement like Annie's grows with gatherings to spread the good word. Have you looked into her rallies and sermons? Anything we can use?
So there's this big pilgrimage thing that Annie's got, all about her. Seems there's been problems lately, mysterious things. Attacks, money going missing. It all stings to high heaven.
Ironic.
That's more like it. Anything else?
Annie might have her people in an iron grip morally, but they still need to blow off steam somehow. How do they shake a leg without any booze or gambling?
I did hear a rumor that there's this humongous dance. I've been trying to track it down. Huge party. The whole thing is a big secret since it was banned.
And then they burned someone in a wicker man.
A dance?
Yeah. Word is, it moves from place to place so it can't be rumbled by the bucketheads. Sure would make Annie look like a sucker, right?
I'll say. It wouldn't look good for Annie to be caught slipping.
The game. Oh, you're playing Most Wanted? Awesome.
I don't suppose you've looked into Annie's love life, Benny.
Sure. The word on the street is that Annie has a secret lover. A real handsome fella with a...
No, Gia, Benny. That's the wrong type of muck. We need to get people angry, inspired. What do we have that shows Annie failing?
I'm impressed, Benny. You came through with some good leads.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Aw, shucks.
See, my friends, this young man is already paying off for us. Well done, lad. But you have a lot to learn and not much time. I think one of our members should mentor young Benito here.
Good idea, old man. What do you think, Gia? Who should look after Benny in the short term?
Oh, God. Cress, Sophie, or Luca? I think Luca. Well, in the short term, I'm wondering if that's like, hey, you're gonna be they'll be gone away from the party. So let's go ahead and hand him off to Cress right now.
I don't want to risk Benny in a ring or out in the streets just yet. Cress, show the kids some of that magic wrench. He can help you keep the vehicles in tip-top shape.
I guess I could use another hand in the garage. But you owe me one, Gia. I hope you have some clothes you don't mind getting dirty, Benny.
Oh yeah, I'm going to soup up my car so it's the fastest hunk of junk in the city.
Okay. Well, Benny seemed happy with that. Oh, God. Benny, Big Mouth, is a young and scrappy reporter on a mission to expose the city's darkest secrets. Armed only with a street orphan's knowledge, a sharp nose for news, and a press pass, relentless in his pursuit of the truth, Benny's curiosity is only exceeded by his boundless pep. He actually drives. Wagons, flatbeds, and sedans. Attributes, smarts, and brass. Crew is full. Benny has joined the crew, but oh man. Okay, Sophie. Interesting. So I would think if that was the case, I didn't know that would be, I didn't know that we were doing like a full like actual apprenticeship here. What would be a good way of going about this then? For right now, I'm gonna, well, I mean, he's a reporter, right? So Gumshoe, that goes without saying. And then maybe a daredevil, just like, or enforcer. All right, Bumble, you have yourself a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. I'll tell you what. Let's change this up a little bit. Let's do 4 maybe. Yeah. Some strategogy. We'll have a new vehicle to soup up. Go to the pilgrimage onboarding site. I may want to change that up. I'm not sure, but we'll we need to look at the car. Rusty wagon. Alright. Aether javelin. Oh god. At medium range and applies Aether burn. So that's 16. Alright. I'm alright with that for right now. Let's see if we've got improved repulsors. The Aether javelin, I think, is fine. That's pretty cool. I have an improved stock engine. Aether infusion for improving Aether efficiency. A device that sabotages repulsors to make them more vulnerable to collision. Takes 100% more collision damage. Alright. Let's go for there. We still have an undercarriage weapon. Magnet mine. With that projectile immunity. And we've got tons of armor. But we need to get some more armor. Alright. Does the kid have, like, blocks of wood that he uses on the gas pedals? Like the kid in, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That'd actually be kind of cool. Actually, I need to see how much room does he have left in the car. He's got 5 pieces left. So it might be advantageous to... How much is medium armor? Oh, the heavy armor is 6. That'd be so nice for him to have. I wish we could sort this stuff out a little bit better. Is it a can you? Oh, we got another page. No? Creative components. You know what? I'm gonna see about... I'm gonna grab some heavy armor. And I just want to see what we can do there. We got a little bit of organizing to do. It's overweight. Do we have any... Okay, a refurbished stock engine. We need... I don't want to lose that. What does the improved repulsors do? Gives us more AP. Seems that's the same price. Come on, what can I do here? Do I have anything that's a weight of 1? That dodgy engine would give me what I needed. But man, that is rough. Okay, there we go. Okay, refurbished stock engine. Maybe I do need to go ahead and just grab some basic armor. Alright. Because if these guys can't do a whole lot during combat, like, there's really no point in having them, you know? We need action points more than we need survivability, in my mind. So we'll go ahead and just sell that heavy armor, take that as a loss. Which is fine. We'll go ahead and sell the champagne bottle that we had there. Do we have another repair kit that we can buy? I don't think so. I think we're repair kitted out here. And you've got a ton of stuff. Alright. Let us see if that fixes things. Improved repulsors, that's great. Aether javelin, that's great. Refurbished stock engine. We're gonna go with improved stock engine. We're gonna go with light armor. We'll wait until hopefully we can get some medium armor and everything will be fine. If we actually are... Oh, we got basic armor equipped to Sophie's car because she's... Yeah. Okay. I think that'll be good for right now. So let's see what we can do. We need to sell the stuff that we are just not using. We got the improved pistol, Aether infuser, repulsor wave. Stock repulsors we're definitely going to sell. Alright. I always have to go back and forth on this stuff. But that's also why we've been kind of successful with our stuff, with our combat. Yeah. Do we want to... Pulsar record. Do we want to use the magnet mines? Or that repulsor wave? That projectile vulnerability is pretty nice, though, and it does damage. So... We'll test it out. We'll actually go ahead and keep that. I'm thinking. Alright. I think we have had a successful amount of bookkeeping here. And I did not expect that the last member of the party was going to be a kid. That is quite interesting.
Zdravo.
Oh. And see if your stuff... Yeah, you got the Repulsor Nova heavy weapon. Let's give that to Cress. I'll probably look at that off camera, and yeah, the kid completely cleared out Sophie's inventory. Well. Or at least give you a glove box, or some hails. Alright guys, so we have got a crusade. We've got an island full of religious zealots to try and convert. So that'll be very interesting to see. But we will go ahead and pick that up in the next stream. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. Y'all like the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.